All right, so I made a video a while ago about clean eating. What real like kind of clean eating is for me. You know what I'm saying? Where I talked about specific colors and stuff like that. You know, I'll tell you this much, okay? I always say, you know, when you listen to information outside of you and whatnot, you take what you need, extract and you know, extract the nutrients, and then you expel what you don't need, right? Kind of like when you eat food. Now, it's the same thing here, but you have to understand though, all this information is within you, okay? You know that you have, everything is inside of you. If you, let's say, and this is why, you know, in my previous videos, I talked about everything is basically up to you to decode, because everything is basically encoded. And the ultimate way of decoding anything is basically through your dreams, because this is where whatever is on your mind, this is why it's important to clear out your mind, because when you clear out your mind, all right, you could set an intention where you have, maybe let's say you have a question, and then before you go to bed, all right, you have this question in mind. You might have a dream that is going to answer that for you, and it won't be where it's going to communicate with you. It'll be symbolically, because that's how, you know, the subconscious mind communicates with you. But that's one thing I wanted to make sure that I let you know before I move on to the topic I want to talk about, because I just watched my previous video. And one thing that I want everybody to be aware of is that everything is within you. Whatever you take, everything outside here for entertainment if you want. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. All right. Learn from it. I mean, I watch movies now, and I can't watch them without literally either, because I used to watch them just for the entertainment purpose of it. Now I'm watching them through a different lens, and I'm decoding movies. And not only am I more entertained by that, but I'm actually getting a lot of jewels and gems from it. Okay. So clean eating, all right, I talked about, you know, colors and stuff like that. Once you clear out your body, and then you want to focus on, like, because, you know, one thing I learned from Brother Panic's lecture, you know, when he came over here to my estate, and I went to the live lecture, he talked about deifying your chakras, you know what I'm saying? And when you do that, you basically, you know, you're communicating, it's like you're deifying each chakra. Now, when I talked about a long time ago, and it's I forgot what I titled the video. I'll link it in the description, about clean eating. I talk about like certain colors you may want to focus on. Let's say if you want to eat anything red that day, just eat all red colors with the intent to balance the chakra out. So let's say, for example, my root chakra, I feel like I want to work on my root chakra, and I want to work on like stability because I'm imbalanced. You know, I want to work on you know, a certain energy building up. Then you start from the root chakra. So I always focus on eating the red colors only. But every time I ate the red color of whatever it may have been, and it's red raw food, basically berries, or, you know, like let's say bell pepper, anything that's red, okay? You know, you basically you eat it, but you always have, you become mindful of the fact that you're eating that color for a specific purpose. So you're kind of like in a meditation while you're eating. And that's why I say you eat in small amounts. You don't need to eat a large amount. So this shouldn't be such a hard thing for anybody to do. Let's say I want to work on my heart chakra. I'll eat everything green that day. You know what I'm saying? I'll just eat green things. Everything green. You know what I'm saying? But now, another thing to this is like tying into what I mentioned in the previous video I just did. Where what does what you eat represent to you? Like if I made the example with religion. Religion basically, you know, if you drink the wine, that's representing the blood of Christ, okay? But it's not really blood, it's wine. But that's what it's representing. Now, if you have, you know, the little, that little bread shit they sell you at church, they give you at church, is basically representing the body of Christ, right? But it's not an actual, you know, it's not a piece of his body, but that's what it's representing. You know what I'm saying? So, see, the way that you want to eat your food is basically, if you do your homework and know what energies, all right, benefit from certain things, which may be meat, may be sugary stuff, maybe even certain cleaner foods, whatever it may be, and even a certain color. But what does it represent to you, and why do you put it in your body at that purpose? Believe it or not, these things will be answered to you because you're setting a specific intent. All right, you're setting an intent. So if you're working on, let's say, you notice that your solar plexus is tense, right? Through your meditation, you might set an intention the next day to basically eat all yellow foods, right? And what does each yellow food represent to you as you eat it, right? And you're extracting these nutrients, but you're also getting these answers to you through synchronicities or through your dreams, okay? These are experiments I have done. These are experiments that have worked for me. And these are things that, again, be creative and do your own thing, okay? You don't have to follow anything I'm saying, but if you be creative, the things will start happening to you. But again, here's the thing though. You have to believe in the fact that it's happening, because the belief is the strongest thing you have, and it's got to be directed toward you. A lot of people, they kill themselves or die for religion. That's because the strong belief that they have in religion, and you have to have that same amount of strength and belief in yourself. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to cover. I just wanted to add that on to basically a part 2 to idea of clean eating and basically what food represents to you. The same thing if I'm looking at information outside of myself from somebody saying something, the person speaking is literally me speaking through that person, which that's what that person represents to me. You know what I'm saying? So if I judge that person, I'm judging myself. That's how I'm hurting myself. You get what I'm saying? And basically, if you have your house, let's say, and your house gets full of roaches and whatnot, you have to know there's a reason why. You know what I mean? You have roaches in your house. You know what I mean? You're probably dirty. You're a slob, or something happened. You know what I mean? You gotta either cover some holes up or just clean your space. Okay. Now, if you clean your space spiritually, but clean your house also, you're not going to attract unfavorable energies, okay? The same way you would attract roaches in your house. You're going to keep your space clearer, and you're going to pretty much have in your space what you want in your space purposely, and not something that just let itself in, okay? So there's something, and you'll actually feel more energetic when you wake up in the morning as well, because a lot of people may be feeling tired in the morning after even sleeping 8 hours, and the reason why is because there's a lot of things around them that's literally feeding off of them, okay? So that's all I have right now. We'll talk soon.